The Snapchat app. KMAX Tori Larned following the story for us tonight. Tori, I know Ms. Torres was in court today. How did she react to this sentencing?
Well, the Torres family walking away with a sense of relief tonight, knowing the man who brutally beat Soledad Torres will be locked up away for a long time. And even though she says she didn't want to speak out when it all first happened, she's glad she raised her voice today.
To have the judge say that and notice that we were treated like animals and not as a human being, it made me feel great because he noticed.
1 year later and 4 days spent in a courtroom, Soledad Torres finally resting her eyes peacefully tonight, knowing her nightmare is over.
He's gonna feel like the dog he treated us to be.
Marmolejo beat Torres for downloading Snapchat. Torres bravely took the stand Wednesday facing Marmolejo and recalling that terrible day.
I didn't want to look at him, but when we made eye contact, it was just that motivation, like I said in my speech. Just, I know what he did, and so that's what he deserves.
The judge showing his disgust in Marmolejo, saying it's one of the worst cases of domestic violence he's ever seen. And the only reason he didn't sentence Marmolejo to 20 years is because of his age. And the judge says he showed some responsibility for what happened.
It wasn't the max, but it was fair. We got justice.
Torres and survivor Josie Morales, who also accused Marmolejo of beating her, says their story has inspired many women.
Some just come to me and say, "Oh, I seen your story. It helped me realize that I should get out of the relationship I'm in." And
they'll spend their lives fighting for women stuck in a similar situation.
No one deserves to go through what we went through. And to all the girls out there, if they're hurting you, that's not love. So don't let them take control of you, because you are strong and you can get out of it.
Since there was a deadly weapon involved, Marmolejo will have to serve at least half of his sentence before he is eligible for parole. And the judge also says this was an act of family violence. So if anything like this happens again after he's out, it will be considered a felony. Brian.